Good afternoon, folks. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We're cooking up a turkey breast, and actually a whole turkey, but my sons and I broke it down into its parts. We got the 2 wings, the full leg quarters, and then the turkey breast. Spine and the rest is in the house. We're going to cook that down for broth and stuff later. It's been a hard day. My sons and I, we cut up some of the cherry we had here and cut up some of the maple. Now when I say cut up, they're pieces about that big around and as small as the thumb. So not like huge pieces. But we got that done just so that we could add some flavor to the turkey. We're also using some of the charcoal that we got on sale. It was $4 for a big 10-12 pound bag. And it's like had the paprika and garlic briquettes in with the regular charcoal, so it was like, we'll try it, see if it works. If it tastes good, we'll do it again. But it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's charcoal and fuel. This guy's trying to glue them up overhead. Just added some more of and it's green cherry saplings to it. But it's starting to smoke and get up into the higher ideal range. It's not a huge turkey, but it's probably, I want to say it's like a 12-13 pounder. Not big, not small, but big enough. For the 2 boys and myself, it's big enough. If you notice, I just keep looking out and around to everything. It's a good evening. We've been cooking it for about an hour and a half. We flipped the wings and the leg quarters. I'm going to let it cook for another hour, hour and a half, and go from there. They want stuffing and mashed potatoes with it. We'll put a little bit of everything to it, see what happens. Trying to get stuff done, but with my medical issues going on, it's hard to get stuff done. What I used to be able to do 10 years ago takes me easily, what used to be like a few hours then takes me a day now, and like another day or 2 to recover. It's like walking out to my far building, from my door to theirs between 35-40 yards. And it's not the smoothest ground in the world. I gotta stop halfway, rest on the car, do a little bit of breathing, then go the rest of the way and do what I need to do inside and come back out. On the way back, I went ahead and checked the coop again, and we had the 6th egg. Evidently she just laid it because it was still warm, which is good. Getting between 4 and 6 eggs a day out of 7 chicks. If I get more, I'm not going to get a whole lot more. At most, I'll get a dozen. I'd like to get a couple turkeys and a couple ducks. If I can raise the turkeys up to the full size, awesome. That'd be good. Got a dog kennel I can get from a friend, and once the turkeys get big enough, they'd be perfect for that. Wrap up one side with a cheap tarp and cover the top with a shade cloth. And the turkeys, once you get them a little bit over a month old, they're the hardest things to kill. But before then, I've had some. Yeah, I'm getting choked up because it's smoking good. But I've had some in the brooder. You want to check on them, they're doing great. Go back in a half hour later, take care of something, and want to be dead. But once you get them past that 1 month mark, they're just hard to kill. But I need to get in the habit of butchering them out when they're smaller, and not at the 50 and 70 pound range, live weight. And yeah, they get big. I've had some where they literally would gobble at anybody and everything. They didn't care. Caught the mailman out here. He was gobbling away at one of our turkeys, and they're just going back and forth for probably a good 4 or 5 minutes. But definitely got the smoke rolling again. We're definitely going to have some good food tonight. Still need to get the garden tilled up. If I do it, it's going to be a multiple day affair. So I might be able to do a 5 foot by 7 foot bed, and then I'll be done for the day. If I can get my son to do it, of course he'd never do exactly how I want it done, but he's like, oh, but I'm getting it done. Love him. Love them both. But he's also got a job, so he's doing that. He is helping around the house. We're trying to survive. I've got a GoFundMe started, so try to get stuff going with it. Don't really have it posted much anywhere, but it started. It's one of those, if we get stuff, great. If we don't, it's all good. But y'all take care. Like, share, subscribe. Cook something from scratch. Grow something from scratch. And just go from there. I want to try to get my garden to the point where I can feed me, my boys, most of the vegetable that we need to get going for us. Last year it wasn't a good year for the tomatoes. I pretty much anything but cucumbers. The year before that, we had an abundance of tomatoes, peppers, and both jalapeno and sweet banana, and cucumbers. I mean, we had tons of cucumbers. Like last year I made, or 2 summers ago, made 7 or 8 cases of bread and butter pickles and bread and butter pickle relish in pint jars. Now for the jalapenos and banana peppers, I did most of those in half pint jars, and we had easily about 7 or 8 cases of those. Speaking of my boys, one of them's out here with us. But anyway, y'all take care. Like, share, subscribe. You know, do the things, make the algorithms like us.